You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe. Oh, morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe, come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe, come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe, come. This is all the money that me work for. A 2-pound note and a guilar piece. A 2-pound note and a guilar piece. A 2-pound note and a guilar piece. This is all the money that me work for. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. What we could do with a guitar piece? 1 bunch green plantain, 1 string quacquari, 1 Jill black pepper. All you could do with a guitar piece. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want you conniving, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving, morning.
Oh yes, a lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Podmore.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake,
of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
Yo, nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them putting we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know this chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government working. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government working. 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 Don't mix me with politics. I yes, that Guyanese critics. I just want the country fixed. Man, I come play at some kicks. Can later bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still giving it some licks. The government working. 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 The government. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Government working. The 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 government working. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. The government working. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. Walking. They're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I said them walking. A little mix me. I don't do politics.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome down to Livewire. It is the 23rd of September, 2024, Monday, and we're starting a new week. I trust everybody had a productive week and an enjoyable weekend with everything that they set out to do. A lot of stuff happening over the weekend that we're going to be discussing this morning. That aside, I trust that you guys are well and ready and rearing to go for this new week. Morning to the persons across the diaspora, morning to the persons across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana, and a special good morning to the persons here on Livewire in the comment section. Lenny Lashman, Miss Ramaya, Alana Ramaya, Sunil Raghubir, Balwan Danraj, morning to you. Wazim Nabi, Ricky Udipal, morning to you. Rajendra Singh, Jonah Bijan, Bibi Kali Chiran, Eunice and Rita, morning to you. Omar Sharif, Inderpal Narain, Geeta Prasad, Jagnarain Edwards, Omar, call you already. Imran Ali, Chris, morning to you. Violet Prasad, Gomiti Singh, good morning to you. Sherman Siram, Geeta Prasad, VJ Lacha, morning to you. Kes Kamish Jaikaran, morning to you. Jasuda Sergeant, morning. Ormela Gusai, Ricky Knott, Sunil Singh, Raji Miraj, good morning to you. Ganesh Bharat, Data Nandalal, Jamila Kayu, Marlon Boyce, good morning to you. Cecil Rampasad, Gian from St. Martin, special good morning to you. Lola Hari, Ion Bipat joining us from Barbados. Asha Dali, morning to you. Sira Mosley, Prem Prashad, Sis Narain Samaru, morning to you. Philip Diabru, Shakila Khan, Rafi Khan, Rahim Amarali, call you already. Richard Aklu, Dionan Sugu, good morning to you. Pam, morning to you. And Trevor, Neil Ramlokan, morning to you. Lola Hari, Michael Captain, morning to you. Henry Jagdio, good morning. Do not Prasad, Ella Bagmati, Lance Henry, Cecil Mongal, morning to you. Jerry Gomes, morning to you. Jean Cornelius, Saban Bud, morning. Edward Boudou, morning everybody. Special good morning to Miss Indira Jaffarali, joining us from the Burkis area. Vishnu Narain, morning. Chicha Sukraj, Fong Raja, morning everybody. So let's start. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the Guyana Amazon Warriors. I will admit to you guys, when is the match on Friday night or Saturday night? 1 out of the 2. I think it's the match where they got 1/3 or something. I did give up already since the first half. Anita Williams, morning to you. I had given up already. I stopped watching cricket and I went home. So the next morning when I heard that they won, I was like, shucks, bye. I gotta have a little more faith in these guys. And they went on to win their next match, which I'm really happy about. So it looks like Guyana is on a path to securing this second CPL title, and we are happy that they're performing so well as Guyanese, right? So hats off to those guys, and keep up the good work, Guyana Amazon Warriors, as you guys make it through the CPL season towards the finals, right? Betty Chris, morning to you. Fisher and Patrick, morning to you. Anyway, that aside, so beside the cricket, I was told and then I saw. I was told and then I saw that they had a big fish riding through town. So I thought was a cricket carnival kind of gimmick or something. The people must have put some kind of fish or the arapaime on something and parading it through town. You understand me? Not knowing that I was completely wrong. So guys, if you missed it this weekend, there was a big fish riding through the capital city, down home stretching into the city. Let's take a look. So this rare freshwater fish was seen in the capital city over the weekend, right? And I mean, Guyana has a very vibrant ecotourism sector. People come for board watching, just to spend time in nature. So I was glad that, you know, persons were able to see this rare freshwater fish just cruising through the city. I think the scientific name for this freshwater fish Pam Singh, right? Is Charides duncanus. Charides duncanus. That's the scientific name for this fish. You understand? I hear it like a lot of hardwood. It's a fish that eats a lot of hardwood, right? This fish is the only fish in Guyana that devours hardwood, green, hard, purple, heart, and them kind of thing. Big, long lumber. That fish. Charides duncanus, the scientific name of the fish, right? So for those who didn't see, or as the guy from Trinidad said, well, if you didn't know, now you know, right? If you didn't know, now you know. Anyway, let me move on. Let me move on. So, the next thing I saw, someone sent a video to me. And at first glance, I said, man, this is Valda Lawrence. That's what's going on here. So I can share it with you. Tell me from first glance, this don't look like Valda Lawrence. You understand what is going on, guys? If you are not seeing or hearing me clearly, please let me know in the comment section. We are in the process of upgrading the equipment, so we're still using the old set until the new set comes. So if you're not seeing or hearing the videos or the images that I'm presenting or talking about, just let me know in the comments so I could correct it. Right? I really want y'all to follow this morning. So Sally Jones, special good morning to you. Prince Archibald, pick up yourself. Right? Okay, so Gita Prasad, say I'm breaking up. Oh man. Let me close down some of this. Anyway, let me go. So I saw this video, and I was wondering what was going on. So y'all tell me if this don't look like Father Lawrence. Let me go.
Girl, when you look back at it, eye contact, I go make you feel eye contact. I want you to watch your conduct. So when you start to fling that, look back, look at how it arch, look back, look.
I could have sworn it was Valdo. Yeah, we operating the internet connection as well. E-networks giving us some trouble, so we're going for a little more bandwidth. Oh Lord. Yeah, right. So just bear with us for a little bit. We're in the process of upgrading, so all is going to be dealt with soon, and we weren't going to have the lagging industry, right? So I was like, this is Volga Lawrence. This is Volga Lawrence. Is he here? Will catch me? Is he here? Is he? Yeah, watch again. And remember, it's cricket carnival season. Right? So, oh Lord, I wonder if it's Volga calling me here. Carla, good morning.
Morning, I'm out early, right? We just say something with quick if he's vying for winning, what? Who we vying for winning?
The second CPL title.
Yeah, well, then we can gear up for winning the 2025 election too. Because it's done win though. Right? So I'll be winning all the time. Later.
Thanks, Auntie. Thanks for calling. It's beer winning we doing for 2024, 2025. So yes, like I was saying, let me take one more look. I could have sworn it was Volga Lawrence. Watch.
Girl, when you look back at it, eye contact, I go make you feel my contact. I want you to watch your conduct. So when you start to fling that, look back, look at how it arch, look back, look.
He said, what story is this? Hold on a second, guys. not even on the Wi-Fi. I don't even know why the signal so low. I don't even know. Anyway, let me move on to some serious things. Well, actually, no, they're not that serious, right? They're not that serious. But let us continue, nevertheless. So, aside from me mistaking vulgar and that freshwater fish sighted in the town, they had some action in Region 10 as well. So guess what, people? The PNC decided to round up all the senior citizens that they could find, right? All the senior citizens they could find in capital city and move them up to Linden for pool party. And mind you, not a soul in the pool. I was kind of glad for the owner because, I mean, anyway, but still, this is what was going on in Linden. The PNC had a senior citizens trip to Linden. No. Finding capital city. I just checking the stream. All right, the image is up. Yes, so they had a senior citizens trip to Linden. Look at the team. Right. All these people, I was glad that these people had an outing. So this is what happened, folks. The PNC actually waited till the current administration went to Linden, fixed most of the problems in Linden, and then they organized a bus tour for these senior citizens to actually go to Linden and see the work that the People's Progressive Party civic-led administration is doing up there, right? So hats off to the PNC for taking these elderly folks out, right? And showing them all the works that projects accomplished in the mining town there. Right. One other thing I saw at the bus excursion that jumped out at me. Y'all remember this guy? Somebody needs to tell this lady that fraud is fraud. This gentleman is looking exactly for what she's looking for. She can't accomplish anything here. Adding these two together will produce nothing because both of them want the same thing. So fraud is fraud here. Fraud is fraud. I tell you, fraud is fraud, folks. Fraud is fraud. So despite how happy she looks, this arrangement that you see on your screen is going nowhere. It will advance to nothing. Nothing at all. Fraud is fraud. Look, I said a trickery happening in the PNC there, I said a trickery. And she looked like she just finds she hired beat. Oh my goodness. Only to figure out everything she look at with love and she hired, he looking at with love in the heart too. It's a serious situation. Now, I wanted to get to some serious. No. One more. So last week, the AFC had a press conference. And I posted this to my personal Facebook page. And I said, better views must come. And I think better representation must come from certain political parties. Could you believe that the AFC sat at this press conference and spoke about education issues and connectivity in the hinterland? Laura George sitting there at the head table. Laura George made no press conference or press statement when persons from this coalition party were saying that indigenous people were not the first people of Guyana. When a minister from this coalition party said indigenous people are greedy. When the minister of telecommunications from this political party, coalition, whilst in government, didn't ensure all the indigenous villages had internet connectivity in the schools and in and all the places that she is complaining about. You understand? She is sitting at a table with the husband of the former telecommunications minister and complaining about connectivity in the hinterland areas. Just off the heels of their administration. Likewise, Nigel Hughes sat and talked about the pass rated region 9 and some of these hinterland communities without working with information about the pass rate 2015 to 2020. So this is what it is now. Nigel, why not explain to us, did it increase, did it decline, it hovering one way or what? Why come with half the information? Why come with half the information, Nigel Hughes? I saw him post a photo of somebody doing some foundation work and he called it repairs on the Toka school that he claimed, I may be calling the wrong school, but he claimed his repairs happening on a school. These guys are so shameless. Where was your Minister of Education? What was the Minister of Education under the APNU AFC government doing, Nigel Hughes? And then Beverly Alert, which elections thing and biometrics and this and that. Why y'all didn't implement that whilst you were in government? All Beverly Alert was concerned in doing is fighting for DPI from Imran Khan, or Vetska Imran Khan get it and they put you out. That's all they did. You understand? And my issue with Nigel Hughes is as well, you're talking about these things, about grades in education and pass rates and these things. Sir, you put forward one of the most retarded arguments in maths in this side of the hemisphere in the last, I think, 100 years, sir. The most retarded argument in relation to mathematics. So if probably the pass rate in that region is so low, it's because the regional people listening to you and they're using your formulas of mathematics in the exams. And the people who grade in one knows what madness they're looking at. So that's why it's so low, Niger. So as a potential president, well, most likely you'll be the presidential candidate. And definitely the APNU want you. Here we said we could win without the AFC. Y'all could get. So Nigel, as somebody who's aspiring to be the president, at least my brother, when you're talking to the nation, come with both sides of the story. You understand? Not just what you want people to hear. Not just what you want people to hear. And it seems to me like the AFC is concentrating heavily on the indigenous vote. They're in all the indigenous communities every weekend. Every weekend they're in some indigenous community. You understand? David Patterson stumbling and bumbling. We do 200 projects in the hinterland, in the Aboriginal villages. Where are the 200 projects, David Patterson? 200 projects where, in which village? I am challenging David Patterson, Beverly Alert, Nigel Hughes, you understand? And the disingenuous Laura George, because you don't care about the indigenous people. You finally find a voice. Now you realize the indigenous people matter. When they weren't getting land titling and all that stuff under the previous administration, when the same coalition government that you represent, their activists said, don't do anything for Amerindian people because they don't do nothing for the country. What is contribute? That's what the guy said. I think Valda Lawrence was bold enough to even use the B word. I'm thinking, I can't remember, some one of them, but I think it's Valda. To use the B word. And Laura George sit down there with these same people from that administration and playing she championing the rights of indigenous people. Get away from here, Laura. Get away from here. Right? So David, oh, one more thing before I move on. One more thing. Today is statutory at City Hall. I am going there. Today I'm choosing violence, people. Today I am choosing violence. David Patterson, whilst at the table with the leader of the party, their communication specialist, their indigenous representative, and the leader of the party, and David Patterson, said clearly that they would have never written to City Hall requesting a write-off or any reduction in rates and taxes. Please, people, listen to me carefully. David Patterson, the question was put to Nigel Hughes, and Nigel Hughes, in normal fashion, threw David under the bus without discussing it. David has institutional knowledge. I'll pass the question to David. As far as I'm concerned, we never wrote them in the city council for anything, and I'm not aware of any arrears. David Patterson, he's trip and stumble through he will answer. Trip and stumble through he will answer. So today, I am definitely looking to have an engagement with Mr. Alfred Mentor to find out who really from the AFC sent this letter to you. Because the AFC saying they never asked or request any reduction, they never sent any letter. So this proves Alfred Mentor is indeed a horrible liar. And he's doing this to benefit his party, the PNC, who is on property. Guys, the signal gone down low again. I'm seeing it here. So if a blurry or a glitching, I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about it. It is what it is for now. You understand? So Mr. Mentor, you got the heads up here. I am coming. Even if I got to follow you with the camera and a mic, I would like an answer today. I would like an answer today. Whether it's before or after City Hall start, sir, I would like an answer today. You have been misleading the citizens of the capital city for too long. For too long. That money that you are willing to write off, you understand, can do so much in the capital city that it would not allow you to leave the mayor seat legacyless. So you wouldn't even care about advancing your own career and leaving something out there that you could tell your grandchildren or your children that, you know, whilst I was mayor, or I was responsible. I was responsible for that, you know. That nonsense. So you will leave just like the waste of a Ubraj Narain with nothing to look at, to talk about, nothing. Nothing. Other than, well, your English is much better. But, oh, Jesus, Ubraj? Ubraj? We the one who we collect as a mayor. You understand? Anyway, so David Patterson, as I think he's the chairman of the AFC, would have made it clear at his press conference, the party's press conference, that the Alliance for Change never at any point wrote to the mayor and city council requesting any write-off, reduction, or anything of the sort in relation to the rates and taxes or being paid by the AFC for its party facility. And no matter how Alfred Mentor wants to jump, dodge, and go around, 2801 is clear. Whatever taxes is owed, whether it's in some defunct company, Malik or whatever name it in, whoever is on the property currently, whoever is there on the property currently is the person that owes the money. So who's there now at Congress Place, the location of Congress Place? The PNC. The PNC owes 6.7 billion. The PNC owes 6.7 billion. Anyway, as we continue. So guys, take take a look at this here. Now, this here is from Essequibo. And again, PNC people think that everybody like them. Everybody in a hustle. You understand? Everybody want the bangles and bed sheets from the government. Everybody want to rent out a big drug ban. Hear about a drug, well, a drug ban, but medical drugs, not cocaine and weed and them thing. A facility to house drugs for the public health system. Paying $14 million a month to house condoms and lubricant. I thought it's Diddy place that they had. I thought it's Puff Daddy, they renting the place there for. Now this Puff Daddy story come out, I was trying to figure out if George Norton was keeping supplies for Puff Daddy here in Guyana. So he had a drug ban that only housed lubricant and condoms being in there. Right? And we didn't hear nothing from Sherwin Holder. Well, he couldn't say nothing because he party, so he can't complain on them. Now Sherwin Holder now wants to make everybody seem like them. You understand? So the Maria's Lodge Nursery School is under repairs, right? And the principal, in good nature, decided or offered to have the students move because his bottom house had the space to accommodate. Free of cost, mind you, free of cost. Move them there so that they could facilitate the continued learning instead of having them home until the school repair is finished. Sherwin Holder have an issue with that. Now, mind you, he is not going to find out from the region. I am absolutely sure Sherwin Holder got access to or has the Minister of Education's number. I'm absolutely sure that Sherwin Holder has Velma De Silva's number. That's the regional chairman for region number 2. I'm absolutely sure. That Sherwin Holder has the number for Mr. Adams, the Office of the Prime Minister rep in the region. I'm absolutely sure Sherwin Holder has the number of the vice chairman in that region. So if he wanted to find out anything to conform before he talking stupidness and having to have it debunked and making himself look more stupid than he regularly looks on a daily basis, you would think he'd want to conform. But no, he will make a post like this. So I'm trying to understand, right? What is so wrong with a principal facilitating the continued learning of his students or her students? What evidence does Sherwin Holder have that this principal here is receiving any kind of monetary compensation for facilitating these students in his yard so that the repairs could be effected on the school without disrupting the classroom sessions? And I'm asking as well, if Sherwin Holder was a principal, would he have done the same? Or if we had anybody from that camp there as the head teacher in the area, would he have done the same? I also would like to know, Sherwin, despite highlighting the problem, what solution you offering? What solution you offering? So it is again in their normal fashion. They find issue with everything. Gas to Shore project, New Borough Beach Bridge, they're building too much road, they're giving out too much scholarship. But what else the government doing? They're giving out too much grants. Why they increase the because we care? Why they give back the 1 month salary bonus to the joint services? Why the increasing pay for nurses and doctors and medical persons? Why the increasing pay for the joint services people? Why the increasing pay and who else increase pay for by? Why the increasing pay for teachers? Right? Why they're building all these hospitals and stadiums, toll-free bridges and things like that? They will find issue with all of these things, but would never proffer to you the Guyanese citizens, whether local or abroad, they would never proffer to you what their solution is or what their alternative is to these things that this administration is putting forward. You wouldn't hear it. You will not hear it. Right? So the dialysis patients that they weren't getting 2050 to 2025. The old age pensioners who pension increased by 75% already and going to 100% most likely by next year. Creating jobs to the CSOs that the last administration would have fired. Creating more jobs by introducing the part-time job program. Reopening the sugar estates in Region 5 and Region 6. So some of those 7,000 plus persons who were thrown on the breadline by an uncaring AP and UAFC could have had some kind of, income for their families in those areas that are predominantly sugar estate areas. That's what they depend on. So they can see beyond the straightforward economics in relation to the livelihoods of the persons in the area. That even if it may be a case that it's not making a profit, to close it down will impact many persons, not just those who are working there, those who are around the sugar estate and the spin-off businesses, the bus drivers, the shop owners, the little food vendors. So once those sugar estate people aren't working, those are the people who aren't making money, because they ain't catching bus to go to work. They ain't shopping as they used to shop to when they get the sugar estate money. You understand me? So they can see that. They can see that. And now this principal decides to step forward and do something good. And mind you, it's for the children. That is what you're expecting teachers and principals and persons who are in the education sector. You expect that they're there for the love of the children and in terms of imparting knowledge. So you would think that if there is a reason for interruption of that impartation of knowledge, the persons who are imparting the knowledge would do their best to ensure that they could not have that disruption. Right? That the learning process can continue for the benefit of Guyanese children. But Sherwin Holder can't see that. Sherwin Holder wants to post something so that Aubrey Norton could see that, oh, he's taking the fight to the PPP. No, Sherwin. Nobody in the government notices or recognizes you. You are not one of the persons the government look to as, oh, we need to keep an eye on Sherwin. He's a rising star. He's gonna cause a lot of trouble for. Not you. Not you, brother. Not you. Not you. Not you and the 12 people that you bring from Essequibo to the PNC Congress. Not you or the 12 of them. Look, I don't know what to say about these guys, I don't know what to say about these guys. It's so the level of retardation from the PNC, right? And disingenuous behavior in relation to things that are happening in this country now, based on their track record, is flabbergasting, to say the least. Right? Now, let me go over to another layered one. And geez, these people, you could debunk and jeez, what's the word? And just show how they don't care about correct information easily. Now look at this video posted by the AFC.
Works has announced that a section of the Grove Public Road has failed. They omitted to mention that it has failed again. The disruption caused yet again to commuters is unacceptable. This must be one of the most repaired sections of road in the country.
Listen to me. Before it's even done, because sometimes these things make guys want cost. Any Guyanese who's traveling along the Grove Public Road knows that that section that they're talking about is the middle section that was always there. The 2 lanes that were always there. So I am not a contractor, I'm not an engineer, but based on what I saw, the contractor started on the outside instead of digging up the new road and having no place for people to drive, they started on the outsides, the shoulders and the trenches and that kind of thing, to put that down. I think they did the 2 lanes on the outer side. They're doing that. And then once those are finished, they'll come into the inner part, right? Dig that up and relay the loam and the sand and the crusher run and then do the asphaltic surface. People, oh Christ. If I'm digging out the 2 sides of a dam, on the 2 sides of a dam, and there's pressure on the top, oh, oh man. David, you would know this as you're a surveyor and an engineer or just a surveyor? This section of road that you're seeing on the screen where this container truck is on, that has always been the Grove Public Road. That has always been the Grove Public Road. That is not any kind of new asphaltic surface in the middle there. And as you can see in the video, I don't know how much you are
on each occasion that it fails.
So we stop the device. So you notice the trucks and stuff working on the sides of the road, right? So that is where, that's the new section where I'm thinking most likely there will be a sidewalk and an extra lane because it's supposed to continue the 4 lane, right? Just like how the East Bank, closer to Georgetown, was built, they dug the sides, asphalt that, because remember the traffic still got to flow. And then when they were done with the sides, they did the middle. So the traffic was able to run on the sides while they are constructing in the middle. What wrong with David Patterson? What wrong with David Patterson? Jesus Christ, man. What project David had that at the time opposition PVP could have gone to inspect like this? Or to be retarded at like this? To proffer points that didn't make no sense. And mind you, again, they don't even care if they get catch lying or misleading. They just want something to post that they know even if 1,000 people see it, 2 gonna believe. So they don't care. They don't care. They will completely misrepresent the situation. You understand? Anybody who traveled on the East Bank know that that middle section was always there. It was always there. And the people are working on the sites currently. You understand me? Working on the sites currently. Right there. Let me go back. So this section that he's talking about, this is the original Grove Public Road. This is the original thing, buddy. All of this got to get dig up and move. We mean repairs. No, probably get a pothole from people passing and they had to put some asphalt on it. But pardon, how are they going to fix this in keeping with the shoulders that they're building without digging it out and ensuring that the consistency of the materials is the same all the way through for the new road? Come on, David. Come on. You're a big man. You're an engineer or a surveyor or a quantity expert or something. I know you're not a line of sight expert, but you can't do that. The vision is skewed. Skewed. Look. These people is trouble. But look at this one here.
This project that we want.
David again. Somebody please put David again in the comments. David again. David again. Dirty foot David Patterson again. What's wrong with this banner? David again, people. David Patterson has no original project under his tenure, conceptualized, started, and completed that he can look to say, oh, sorry, the bridge in Maruka. You understand? The bridge in Maruka. So David, oh Lord, I know what to say about this banner. Carla, good morning.
Courdel, morning again. You can't expect Patterson to see good thing. It's like looking London, watching Tokyo. See, man, not too left
They should not send David to inspect things because we're supposed to see he's not going to see. That is why he probably overvalued the people in house in Peters Hall. Because when David surveying, David is seeing straight lines. So he's seen more property than actually there. You understand? He's seeing more property than actually there. You can't use David for these things. Now, let me look at this video here quick. Let me look quick.
Walking Towards was awarded in 2022. In 2022, the Ministry of Public Works paid the contractor an advance of $2.6 billion. In 2023, they advanced him another $4 billion.
So you see the level of stupidness they're talking. Even the camera you want to work. Even the camera you want to work. The level of nonsense they're talking. Now, anyway, let me continue. Put up the camera, let me continue. Hold on. Stop that.
Yes, they advanced another $4 billion. And in this year's budget there's another $1 billion. But in fact, contractor has been paid to date, based on the last thing, over $7 billion for this project. So your viewers will look to see what our viewers will look to see what $7 billion worth is worth today.
All I'm asking, David, show us a project that you completed that we can go and look and see where it is and what's going on with it now. Right? Now, mind you, I did not check to see. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So, oh no. So this is AFC B7 Ministry of Public Works Office Complex. I don't know where this location is. Right? I don't know where it is. I don't know where the location is. But clearly, there was an issue of other contractors storing materials on the grounds. Right? So I don't know whether these contractors have an arrangement, if another contractor is impeding this contractor's work or nothing. Right? But I am asking David Patterson, who authorized he to carry the unsolicited bid for the 3-lane Harbour Bridge that still got to open the cabinet? Could you imagine bangles, bed sheets, and bracelets, man, going on about the construction of this facility? David Patterson, this is what I'm going to say to you, sir. Whether it's delayed or not, it will be done. In your case, the projects weren't delayed. They were just not done. Right? Whether it's delayed or not, it will be done. David doesn't tell us when he contacted the contractor to find out if this is the contractor crusher run or who or whatever. I'm assuming that probably other contractors are storing things there because of all the construction work happening. This place is on the East Bank. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the location is. It just says B7. 7B. I don't know. Right? What we could inspect for you. What we could inspect for you. And that is my issue with them. Why put David Patterson to the front when you know all of David Patterson's dirty story? One of David Patterson's biggest accomplishments is finishing off the 4-lane road. Did they finish it? Did they finish it, or this government, they had to come back and finish it? 1 out of the 2. I think they did some work to it. Right? David Patterson did not conceptualize, implement, or start any major project in this country. Major project. That not just one region benefiting from that. Holistically benefiting people in this country. Not one.
It's a big, he's doing a special audit on those things like that. The Auditor General has not mentioned this project once.
Wow. You know what the Auditor General mentioned? A lot of things under your tenure. A lot of things. Probably the Auditor General mentioned nothing because probably David, despite your start time that you put on it, the contractor is still within his contractual time to deliver the building, and what? You are determining how the contractor works. There are systems in place. This contractor default on the time of delivery for the government either recoup costs or implement penalties. What's your problem? What's your problem? Other than your feet and your eyes, I mean, Jesus. What's your and your speech impediment? You got a lot of issues, David. You got a lot of issues. I don't catch it myself. You peeing on your foot. Your tongue heavy like the girl that, but no, she tongue a little lighter than yours because you anyway, trouble. But this is David. This is what David coming to people with. Given his tenure as a minister of public infrastructure. You understand?
In the 2022 audit report, the 2024 budget.
Tell us about the audit report from 2050 to 2020. What they say? What do they say, David? Are you implicated in anything in relation to corruption? Any other ministers from the AFCAP and you implicated in anything? Probably writing checks to their own company, walking with too much money on outreaches, and them kind of stupidness? For an administration that literally did nothing for the infrastructure in this country. No new hospitals. I think 1 and 2 nursery schools around the place they built. No new primary school, no new secondary school, no new tertiary education institution. Increased taxes or increased fees at the premier tertiary education here in Guyana. But yet they have all the time in the world to play they talking about what the current administration is doing.
Our report comes out on Monday. Obviously, we will be able to get to see it until Parliament reopens, but it'll be interesting.
And you see, could you imagine, but the Auditor General report ain't mentioned nothing about this. Yet the report is supposed to come out next Monday, right? And the fact that he will have access to it once Parliament reopens, because they have to submit these documents to Parliament. So instead of this idiot wait until you get the document so you can speak from an informed point of view, rather than treating his dirty foot bad in the hot, dusty place, forcing his jaws to exercise unnecessary with the stuttering that he is doing. And clearly he is seeing properly to bring that person out there to talk about a project that he don't have all the information for. Y'all remember David Patterson stood in Parliament and talking about the procurement process, but tick and tick and tick, them kind of stupidness. David, what did they take off for the harbor bridge that you wanted to build? What did they take off for the man who y'all pay 100% of the money for to buy the scales that we ain't get? What did they take off, David Patterson, for the bucket trucks that you overpay for? And he talking about procurement, David Patterson. And there's just some things that happened under his tenure. We ain't even going into everything. What was the process for the construction of the Durban Park facility that is there? Where is the bid document? Show us the other persons that bid. Show us who come in with the lowest bid. Show us with the 600 million gone. Some politicians are ridiculously barefaced. Ridiculously barefaced. And for you to think that persons are actually going to go in 2025, given their track record, his track record as well, and put you back there When even if you're saying that the PPP is stealing right now, which you don't provide no evidence to, persons are just generally benefiting more. Even if you said it's stealing, people get it more. Even if you said it's stealing. So y'all wasn't thieving. Y'all had all the money and people are suffering. People were suffering, sir, when y'all had all the money and weren't stealing it. According to y'all. But according to you, the PPP government is stealing all the money and all the money going up in contracts. But yet we're getting hospitals. Yet we're getting new high schools in hinterland communities. Nigel Hughes. So that will assist in increasing the pass rate. Better facilities, which you guys built none. Better healthcare in the various regions. Investment in tourism, ecotourism, and all kinds of things. But yet you can hear from people like David Patterson, the government ain't doing nothing, they didn't care about Afro-Guyanese, they ain't this, they ain't that, they ain't this, they ain't that. David, if I was you and I wanted the AFC to be viable, I would have stepped aside. Right? You are not, you are labeled as baggage, David Patterson. You're not hand luggage. You're not a suitcase, sir. You're a trunk. That's the kind of baggage you are. You're a trunk. Two people gotta lift you. You can't even roll you on wheels. That is how crossing you are, sir. You are a trunk, not a suitcase, not a carry-on, not a handbag, not a book bag, not a Morse, not a side strap, nothing. You are a trunk. You are a trunk. Right? So I will continue to say better representation must come. Better representation must come. I know I had something else to show you. I don't know why I didn't upload it or it slipped me. Let me see if I have it here. Better must come. Oh, I did. I just didn't upload it. So this is the final thing I want to touch on this Monday morning. The final thing. And this is the two-facedness of opposition personnel, right? Now, this I saw this photo and I posted it to social media. But first of all, because I actually thought there's a guy standing behind MP Devin Sears, his leg. So when I saw the photo, I was wondering what's going on with Devin Sears. And even if you having involuntary bowel movements or the bubble guts or whatever you want to call it, or what going on here? But then I looked close and realized it was the man leg behind there, right? Now, here's what I want to say to y'all. And the double standards are just crazy. Now, this gentleman, this Guyanese, Mr. Azadeen Mohammed, has been sanctioned by the US government for tax evasion and some other things. Right? And I am saying that if this was a PPP member of parliament, meeting and greeting and engaging with Azadeen Mohammed after the fact, oh my goodness, hell over high water. Hell over high water. Mind you, me saying that people can't interact with Azadeen Mohammed, whether he's sanctioned or not, is people's prerogative. But the double standards. If this was a PPP minister, president, stop it. Vice president or anything in the sort, oh my goodness. Exactly, Pam Singh. Roasted over the coals. Just a second, people. as I was saying, if this was President Ali, Vice President Jagdeo, PM, ministers, any PPPC MP, you would have seen it on all platforms. Look, PPP with criminals, PPP with sanctioned people, PPP. But the opposition MPs can do it without any fear of reprisal. It's okay for them to engage with this individual who they themselves would have deemed as unsavory. Right? That's the kind of double standards they talk about. I wouldn't be surprised to hear the AFC and the PNC people denouncing this man at the campaign. The same man who their MP is standing shaking hands with, probably asking for a donation or something. Right? But I guess we're good for the PNC is not good for the PVP. Or well, we're good for the PNC, AFC, not good for the PVP. I don't know. But this is MPD in Sears. Anyway, guys, I was happy to be here with you this morning. Thank you for sharing your morning with me. And y'all go out there and be productive. For the persons on the roadways, geez, y'all take y'all time. The amount of accidents I saw over the weekend, some I couldn't even fathom, because it's like, how in heaven's name you get this vehicle into this position? Like, what were you doing? What are you doing? You understand? I ride a motorcycle. I would say I ride fast, but you as a rider, a driver, you got to know your capability and gauge. Calm down. Come on, people. Bus drivers, y'all signal, please. When y'all stopping, you stop just pulling off the road into the corner. No trafficator. Not a trafficator, sorry. General Lewis would rip me apart. No indicator whether you're coming off the road or anything at all. Come on, guys. Come on. Anyway, guys, y'all keep focused on your goals and advancing them. Remember to continue to support the Guyana Amazon Warriors. We're heading to the finals this year. It's supposed to be a really good CPL final, and hopefully we bring it home again this year. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember, if you have any news or anything that you'd like to share with us, please make sure you send it to Livewire News. We're on Facebook. You can message us, or you can hit us up on WhatsApp. And the WhatsApp number is, what's the WhatsApp number by? The WhatsApp number is 624-478. Any breaking news that you may have and you want to share or get it out, the number is 624-4782. Just make contact with Livewire News, and you know, we are interested in getting the information to the people. Right? So guys, y'all have a great day. Continue to be great Guyanese. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Don't mix me with politics. I yes, the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come play some kicks. Can leave the bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still give it some licks. The government working. 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 The government. This is the